Welcome to BurlsSports 1963 Tops Complete Set Group Break. This is Burl. We're ready to break this 63 set. Spots were $7 a card, so there are 576 cards in the set. We sold 575 and gave one away. Everybody who bought a spot gets a card. If you bought 10 spots, you get 10 cards. And we'll randomize which cards you get. So we got lots of new participants this time around, so going to do a quick rundown of how we do that. We use random.org's list randomizer. So if you've never played around with that, you should check it out. Go to random.org, listen more, and list randomizer. So we have 576 names in our list because there are 576 cards. We'll put them here. We'll randomize it 3 times so they're nice and shuffled up. And we'll paste that randomized list right next to our checklist. So whoever's name comes out on top will get the NL batting leaders card. Whoever's name comes out second will get the AL batting leaders card. All the way through, 537th name in the list will get somebody named Pete Rose's rookie card. But we won't read through we won't read through every single card in the break. I've got a nice big stack here. I don't know, 40 or so cards that we'll look at that are some of the biggest hits and some of the coolest cards. We'll look at those live on the broadcast, and then I'll post a list so you can see exactly which cards you got. But without any further ado, we'll get started. So again, I'll copy paste into the list randomizer and we'll randomize it 3 times. Also, congratulations to William Carter at Carter W. Carter69 on Twitter. He's the winner of our free spot in the set break. Let's try to simplify entry a little bit this time. You can either like and comment on Facebook, share that post as well, helps us out, or you can just retweet on Twitter to enter those giveaways. So again, we'll copy this. We'll paste it in the list randomizer. We'll randomize it 3 times. So here's the first time. Here's the second. And the third. So it's this last time that will stick. All right, so we'll copy paste that right next to this checklist, and I have to delete a couple cells so we're lined up 1 to 1. All right. So get that number 1 right up there first. Make it a little bit bigger for you. Right. We'll dig in here. So obviously, all these initial cards have some stars on them, but I just picked out 3 that we'll look at. The second one's the AL batting leaders card. Goes to Bill Parsons. Mostly because it's got Mickey Mantle on it. What are you going to do? Right. Then we've got the NL home run leaders as card number 3. That goes to Harold Tourget. Willie Mays, Hank Aaron, Frank Robinson, Ernie Banks, Orlando Cepeda. So just a handful of Hall of Famers on that one. Then next up, we'll look at the NL strikeout leaders which is card number 9. That goes to James DeLong. So Drysdale, Koufax, Gibson featured there. Very classic floating heads there for the 63 top set. Right, next up, we got card number 18. Some pretty cool multiplayer cards in this 63 set. Gary, sorry about that. Let's see. I'm pretty sure that's Gary White, but let me make sure here. Meanwhile, the Buck Blasters card. Very cool card featuring Burgess, Stewart, Clemente, and Bob Skinner. Yep, the lowercase Gary is Gary White. Sorry about that, Gary. And Gary Clodfelder also has 6 spots in this break, but capital G Gary is Gary Clodfelder. Lowercase g is Gary White. So sorry about that. Make sure that's cleared up in the future. Right, the next up, we'll look at Al Kaline. He's card number 25. There's the Kaline. That goes to CJ Distius. Sorry about bumping the camera there on you. Another cool multiplayer card at card number 43. It's the Veteran Masters, goes to Todd Blumke. But like the old Casey Stengel there. Not many people were as part of Major League Baseball as long as he was. But there you have it. Next up, we got another multiplayer card, Friendly Foes, number 68. Goes to Bill Floyd. It's got Duke Snyder, Gil Hodges. And next up, we've got card 115, which is Carl Yastrzemski. That goes to Mike Yelfman. There's the Yaz. Next up, we've got Roger Maris at card 120. That goes to Greg Ritzer. There's a Maris for you. Roger looks tired in this one, but hey, still hitting the long ball. We got card 138 up next, which is the Pride of the NL card. Goes to Harold Tourget. So featuring Mays and Musial. Couple of wily veterans at this point. Got Richie Ashburn up next. He's actually back 3 cards. He's out of order here. But that goes to Jeffrey Gahn. There's Ashburn. Next up, we got a few. We're going to look at a couple of the World Series cards. First up, we'll look at 144. So Topps continued that little subset in 63, but we got Maris sparking the Yankee rally in Game 3. Goes to Aaron Duff. Got Tresh's homer defeating the Giants here for Game 5. Couple of fun cards. Commemorating the World Series. Then we got another awesome multiplayer card here in card 173. That goes to Jeffrey Gahn. The Bombers' Best with Mickey there in the center. Speaking of Mick, he's the next hit we'll look at. He's card number 200. Classic card, perfect for Mantle. Love the colors. He's card number 200 in this set. He goes to Galen Oda. There you go. Graded SGC 4. See the. I don't know if y'all know this, but SGC started using a new label, so they're done with the green. They got a bigger number. Black labels, still the classy black gasket surrounding the card. You'll start to see more and more of those, I'm sure. But nice hit for you there on the mantle. Next up is one of my favorite cards in this set, number 210, Sandy Koufax. Goes to Mike Glasser. Got another multiplayer card coming up next at 242. It goes to Nathan Shelton. Feature Power Plus card with Ernie Banks, Hank Aaron. Next up, we'll look at Stan Musial at card 250. Goes to Rob Webster. Nicely centered example here. Cool card of Stan the Man. Ron Santos up next for you Cubsy lovers. Goes to Kelly Engel. Then we got 275 LSG Braves fans. Think we're forgetting about you. Eddie Matthews goes to James DeLong. Braves, of course, we're still in Milwaukee at this point. Got 3 Braves hits we'll look at in this break today. Next up is Willie Mays. He is card number 300 in this set. And Mays goes to James DeLong. There you go, James. Cool Mays card for you. Right. Wasn't lying about the Braves cards. There's another one, card 320. Also goes to James DeLong. This is Warren Spahn. Because what's a set break without Warren Spahn? Got Bill Mazeroski up next. It goes to Aaron Duff at card 323. Don't worry, kids. I'm sure it's bubble gum in his cheek there. Up next, card 340, Yogi Berra. Goes to Mark Napier. Then we got Mr. Cub coming in at card 380. Goes to Mike Yalfman. There's the banks for you. You got Brooks Robinson. Whoops. He got out of order too. Sorry about that. Back up to Brooksy at 345. Goes to Aaron Duff. Nice crisp card, bit off center. The Oriole great there. We got Hank Aaron up next at 390. Goes to Jeffrey Gahn. And we've got Frank Robinson at card number 400. Goes to Joseph Cerullo. Like we've had a few viewers pop on here in the last few minutes. This is being recorded, and we'll get we're just running through the hits of the break, but we'll post a full list of all the results as soon as we're done here, and I'll email out a link and post a link to Facebook and Twitter. All right, next up, another multiplayer card, probably my favorite multiplayer card in this set. And no, I'm not a Dodgers fan, but card 412, Dodgers Big Three, goes to Randy Jones, Johnny Podres, Don Drysdale, Sandy Koufax. Got Bob Gibson at card 415, goes to Bill Floyd. A nice clean card. Like little cartoons on the back. But yeah. Right, we gotta getting down to the end of the break here. Again, once we get into the high numbers, which we're not quite there yet, but once we do get there, lots of those cards are worth the price of admission. So if you hit a couple of those, it can make your break anyways, especially if you're a set builder. But card 446 is up next. Whitey Ford goes to Gary Clodfelder. Then card 472. We've got Lou Brock. Goes to Duke Puckett. .490, we got Willie McCovey. Goes to Steve Ziegler. And then 525, Nellie Fox. Goes to George Dissinger. And we got the big one up next, Pete Rose, 573. Sorry, 537. Got numbers inverted there for a second. But it's an SGC4. This is the green label still, but nice mid-grade card nonetheless. So got Pete Rose there, nice little floating head. It's a card you really have to watch out for reprints of. You want to look, make sure there's no dark outline around Rose's cap. Among other things, they're usually a lot thinner paper stock, card stock there on the reprints. But card 537, Pete Rose goes to Duke Puckett. Some nice card for you, Duke. Tough rookie card of one of the best hitters of all time. Not in the Hall of Fame at this point, but who knows about the future. But very tough high number there. Right. Got 3 more hits we'll look at here in the high series. One of them is Roberto Clemente. Card 540 goes to Jeffrey Gahn. There's the Clemente. This is literally my favorite card in the set. Right, we got 550 Duke Snider. Goes to David Bates. And then rookie card of another Hall of Famer, Willie Stargell, at card number 553. Goes to James DeLong. There you go. Again, I'll post the full list so you can see, sorted by name, so you can see exactly which card you got. And I'll email out a link to that and post it as well to social media. But these cards will get sorted over the weekend and start shipping out Monday, Tuesday. And look for our next mixer break coming up. I believe it's going to be a little bit of a change of pace, have all autographed Hall of Famer rookie cards, but this is basketball. So a little curveball for you, but got a nice group of 35 or so, all slabbed, third-party authenticated, Hall of Famer autographed rookie cards of basketball players. But a couple big names in there, but we'll send out the information for that probably the middle of next week. Oh, that'll wrap us up for our 1963 Topps Complete Set Group Break. This is BurlsSports signing off.